Live.
Yeah. So, welcome everyone to the Cricket from the Stands podcast. So, we are back again with our another episode. So, we are joined by Pavan, and it is another episode of our series which we are continuing from past build up to the World Cup. So, उसी को कंटिन्यू करते हैं आज आप सब वी आर वेलकमिंग यू सो हमारा आज का टॉपिक यही रहेगा जो हमारा कल फर्स्ट ओडीआई रहा इंडिया वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज का तो उसमें से हमारे लिए क्या टेक अवेज रहे कल के मैच के बाद सो प्रॉपर आज हम वही डिस्कस करेंगे क्या पॉजिटिव्स क्या लर्निंग्स क्या रही हैं हमारी फर्स्ट ओडीआई से और ये वही एपिसोड है जो हम जो सीरीज है बिल्डअप टू द वर्ल्ड कप तो वर्ल्ड कप से रिलेटेड ही ये हमारे लिए सीरीज कितनी ज़रूरी है तो हम उसी पे डिस्कस करेंगे So welcome everyone. Let's start our discussion. So I would like to ask you regarding first ODI जो कल हमारा रहा तो काफ़ी पॉजिटिव्स रहे अगेन कल हमारे लिए अच्छा मैच था जो कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने 276 रन बनाए और इंडिया ने उसे 281 रन कर लिए थे 5 विकेट्स पे तो 5 विकेट से इंडिया जीता विथ 8 बॉल्स टू स्पेयर तो क्या अब क्या देखते हैं फर्स्ट पॉजिटिव जो पहला हमारा रहा वो रहा मोहम्मद शामीज ब्रिलियंट परफॉर्मेंस विद द बॉलिंग सो आई थिंक व्हाट इट मींस फॉर इंडिया जो विकेट्स लिए जो 5 और 50 परफॉर्म हमारे लिए तो सबसे ज्यादा हाईलाइट कल वही थी तो व्हाट इट मींस फॉर इंडिया
जी हाँ आसिति तो वेलकम टू ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ यू एंड टू ऑल द व्यूवर्स टू द क्रिकेट फ्रॉम द स्टैंड्स पॉडकास्ट कल के मैच की अगर बात करते हैं जिस तरीके से आपने बताया कि काफी अच्छी इंडिया को जीत मिली है क्योंकि इंडिया इज नॉट द फुल फ्लेज टीम दैट इज गोइंग टू प्ले इन द थर्ड ओडीआई एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू प्ले इन द वर्ल्ड कप कुछ प्लेयर्स को रेस्ट दिया गया तो उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इंडिया के लिए काफी बड़ी जीत रही और ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट इंडिया हैज बिकम द नंबर 1 टीम आफ्टर साउथ अफ्रीका दिस इज ओनली द सेकंड टाइम इन द हिस्ट्री हैज हैपेंड कि 2012 के बाद जब साउथ अफ्रीका पहली बार अक्रॉस द फॉर्मेट्स नंबर 1 थी इंडिया हैज बिकम द नंबर 1 अक्रॉस द फॉर्मेट्स so this is so congratulations to team India congratulations to Rohit Sharma and team that India has become number 1 team across the formats. Coming back to the game again, it was a brilliant win. A lot of positives for India. First of all, the positive we'll be taking up in today's discussion is MohammedShami's fifer. So MohammedShami's fifer. MohammedShami had been brilliant for India, and again, it is a great match practice for somebody like MohammedShami. The reason being, MohammedShami last played against Bangladesh. So before he becomes rusty to the World Cup, it is important for India to use their players, especially those pace bowlers. Those are going to play a huge role in World Cup. In case Mohammad Siraj gets injured somehow, or Bumrah has a niggle in some of the game, MohammedShami directly comes in, and that's why MohammedShami's among the wicket is very, very important for India. So going deep into this conversation, I would like to show some of the glimpses from the yesterday's game and the way MohammedShami took the wickets to our viewers so that it becomes more realistic for them.
Correct. Okay.
So just sharing my screen.
Brilliant start by the Indians.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wicket too. Always does something off the deck. Does MohammedShami. Top quality seam bowling. That's a big wicket because you've got 2 new batsmen on the crease now. That has nipped back a long way. I'm not sure how he's done that on this surface, whether it's just hit a little crack, but that has seamed back a long way. Well, he gets his man eventually. I think he was going to the over square or maybe even over mid-wicket. Across the line, inside edge, Shami.
So as you just saw some of the glimpses from yesterday's game, MohammedShami was brilliant with his bowling spell. In the very first over, he took the Mitchell Marsh, who struck him for a boundary, and within few deliveries, he just bowled an outswing, and he got out to the Shubman Gill in the slip. And in the middle over again, MohammedShami, he took Steven Smith, who was a well-set batsman. He scored 41 runs. had a great partnership with David Warner, 94 runs partnership, and he bowled a upright seam bowl, and it was just the thing that Mohammad Shami does. He's brilliant at it, holding the seam position and still making the ball talk. So that inducker took Steven Smith out, and in the I guess as you just saw, Marcus Stoinis also got bowled out to Mohammad Shami. So Mohammad Shami had a great variations in terms of his bowling. Even in the death over, if you would see 49th over, he was bowling almost his last ball of the spell was 139 kph. So that's the kind of rhythm Mohammad Shami is in, and that's the kind of bowling Mohammad Shami India would love to see him in the World Cup, taking the wickets, bowling what he does good, swinging the ball in the early, with the new balls and taking wickets, what is important. I'll also try to give a bit of understanding that where Mohammad Shami stands in terms of scoring, taking wickets for India since 2022. So this is the chart where you can see that how much Mohammad Shami has taken, what is the number of wickets Mohammad Shami has taken since 2022. This number is from January 2022. So Mohammad Shami is right up there with Mohammad Siraj, Kuldeep Yadav, ShardulThakur, who has been India's backbone in terms of taking the wickets. So Mohammad Shami has taken 22 wickets from 14 games at an average of 24. Which is very good in terms of ODI bowling, because he bowls in the early overs, he bowls in the middle overs, he bowls in the death overs, and this is great number. And all of these players are part of the India's World Cup squad, except for Yuzvendra Chahal, because Kuldeep Yadav has just aged him out. So the numbers proves in itself that the Mohammad Shami, how important he is for India in the World Cup, and how brilliant he has been doing for India so far in the World Cup. So that's one of the positive from my side, where why Mohammad Shami is very, very important for India, and what it means for India in the World Cup. If he plays that great, if he continues to stay fit, I guess there would not be any side where we can't take on to those sides in the World Cup. So India is World Cup ready when we see from the fast bowling department's point of view.
Yes, I think मोहम्मद शमी की जो परफॉर्मेंस रही, थोड़ा सा टीम मैनेजमेंट के लिए प्रॉब्लम हो गया है अब सोचने के लिए कि हम किन 3 फास्ट बॉलरों के साथ जा सकते हैं, बिकॉज पहले शमी नहीं थे. तो वही है, अब देखते हैं कौन को चांस मिलता है, कौन को नहीं. सो नेक्स्ट वी वुड लाइक टू डिस्कस अबाउट आई थिंक द करंट स्किपर इस सीरीज के लिए, जो हमारे कैप्टन है KL राहुल. सो बहुत टाइम से आई थिंक इंडिया इज लुकिंग फॉर द फिनिशर रोल. Yesterday, KLRahul's inning of 58 runs. So, you think that KLRahul which India want and in quite long time?
जी हाँ आशुति, महेंद्र सिंह धोनी के जाने के बाद से इंडिया had been looking for a finisher in ODI role, and they have tried many players in the past. Sometimes that role is given to Hardik Pandya. The role has been given to many players coming down the order. A lot of experimentation has happened at that role. But in the recent time, since the 2019 World Cup, if you would say it was either KLRahul who had been coming down the order, or it was ShreyasIyer who is coming down the order, or it's SuryakumarYadav who was also given chance coming down the order for India. There was Manish Pandey also in between. India has tried and tested. So India has tried and tested many players at that position, because finishing is not an easy role. And why KLRahul is so important here is the reason that he has proved himself. It's not this game where you are seeing the KLRahul finisher, but we have seen KLRahul doing great things against Australia in Australia. KLRahul also played one of the finest innings against Sri Lanka in 2023 around January, when Sri Lanka came to India. So KLRahul has proved himself. In yesterday's game, adds more confidence to his batting, where he scored some 50 plus runs, 58 runs, I guess, and that shows the ability in individual. Because yesterday's game was very important for him. Because being a finisher, it is important to take the game deep. And if you are playing against a great side, it is very important. And that's what Mahendra Singh Dhoni taught the world, that you take the game deep and you will eventually win the game. And that's what exactly he does yesterday's game. He took the game till the last over, second last over, and they won the game. So to back up what I'm saying, I would like to share some numbers on KL Rahul and show that what his number says in the recent time on while chasing, how great he is in terms of chases. So if you see KL Rahul's number, these are the overall batting record of KL Rahul since 2022, where he has played 19 innings and scored runs at the average of 46.2, which is a great number. And this is overall number in terms of positions. If you see, after 3, if he has come to bat in ODI, he has scored 597 runs at an average of almost 60, which is a great number for somebody who's coming down the order. And if you see again his record since 2022 in terms of chases, so he has played 6 innings. He remained not out for 3 of them, and yesterday was one of that occasion. So out of 6 games, he remained not out in 3, and he averages 87. Virat Kohli averages 64.2 or 64.4 in chases. But I guess this sample is very small. Can't be compared with Virat Kohli. But all I'm just trying to say, if you look at the number, I guess India has started founding a finisher in KL Rahul, and he is doing that job really well for India. So going into the World Cup, it will be important for India to see KL Rahul bat the way he does, and India would be banking on him in terms of chasing down any big total, because he's a very orthodox player. He is not somebody who try to play a rash shot in his batting. He is very fine tuned in terms of his batting. Is very orthodox. He try to rotate the strike in today's time, which is a rare art. It's a dying art where in the middle overs people either try to smash the boundary or try to defend the ball. But KL Rahul is on the other end, is a very fine batsman. Hopefully he does well for India in the World Cup, because so far the way he has played all the innings, it's summing up that he is in form. He looks great in touch, and I guess India would definitely love to see him in the World Cup doing what he does good so far.
Yes, I think KL Rahul gonna be there in the playing 11, as he's back with a bang, and yesterday's performance also confirmed his. So another positive sign from yesterday performance was the partnership between SuryakumarYadav and KL Rahul. So SuryakumarYadav yesterday got few runs. He scored a 50, because काफी समय से ये डिस्कशन हो रहा था कि वो T20 में तो काफी अच्छे बैटर हैं, वो नंबर 1 रैंकिंग पे रह चुके हैं, बट ODI में इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस उनका आ नहीं रहा था. प्लस उसके बाद भी उनको टीम मैनेजमेंट कंटिन्यूसली बैक कर रहा था. तो कल की परफॉर्मेंस जो रही सूर्यकुमार यादव की, वो एक बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव रहा. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, इज दिस वेल फॉर इंडिया, जो सूर्यकुमार यादव की कल की परफॉर्मेंस रही?
एब्सोल्युटली. काफी लंबे टाइम से अगर इस चीज की बात की जाए तो हमको देखने को मिल रहा है कि सूर्यकुमार यादव के ऊपर लगातार मीडिया का फोकस है, और उनके बल्ले से रन भी नहीं आ रहे हैं. एशिया कप में उनको एक ही मैच खेलने को मिला था जिसमें उन्होंने 26 रन बनाए थे बांग्लादेश के अगेंस्ट. उसके अलावा उनको मैचेस नहीं मिले. बट राहुल द्रविड़ ने जिस तरीके से कॉन्फिडेंस दिखाया है, बोला है कि इन द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस इज वेरी he said out it very clearly that Suryakumar Yadav, in scheme of things, there is a reason he is in 15, and we will continue to back him in his abilities. So Suryakumar Yadav for yesterday's innings will definitely do a world of good to that individual, because he had not been among the runs. If I'd like to share some numbers on him and his journey so far, then I'll show you how Suryakumar Yadav's numbers have panned out so far, and why this innings will do a world of good to that individual. So that's Suryakumar Yadav's number. Since 2022, if you see, Suryakumar Yadav has played 23 innings and he averages 22 in ODI, and that's where these discussion have started coming, that why he is not scoring runs, because he's been giving enough number of innings and still scoring below par. His averages below par since 2022, and below number 4 position. So if you see, out of 23, he has played most of his innings at position 4 and down. So his averages more or less remains the same, not much changes. Strike rate remains the same, and his number of 50s are also come at that position. But if you see in terms of chase, in terms of chase, the number goes a little up. From 9 innings, he has scored 200 runs at an average of 25.1. So the number is bit up in terms of chases, if you would see, but the numbers doesn't look that promising, and this does not do the justice to the caliber SuryakumarYadav possesses. So yesterday's innings, where he scored 50 against Australia, if you see, there were some quite a good elements in his batting yesterday, because last time he played to Australia, he got out to 3 balls, 3 back-to-back golden duck. If you compare the last time he played against Australia, but this time around he did not play any rash shot. He was continuously standing there with KLRahul, and he was rotating the strike very well. He was playing with a straight bat. He struck almost 3 to 4 boundaries, straight boundaries with a straight bat, because the ball was sticking a little and it was coming little late to the bat, and he was playing that way. He's not playing any sweep shot yesterday, but whereas against Bangladesh, he played a lot of sweep shots. So that's what the improvement you see in an individual. And then once he got settled, he put his eye into the game. I guess later he started playing his natural game, where he smashed that 6 over long leg, and then again another boundary. So that's a kind of SuryakumarYadav. His game is, he plays very impactful innings down the order. That's why Rohit Sharma, Rahul Dravid, everyone wants him in the team. He's very, very impactful player for you. The number doesn't justify yet, but I guess if you see more of SuryakumarYadav in future, you will see him coming out as a very good batter, and who could win India a lot of matches in future in ODI cricket.
करेक्ट, उनकी डे परफॉर्मेंस ऐसे ही रहे, जैसे T20 के वो प्लेयर हैं, ऐसे ही वो ODI में कंटिन्यू करते रहें, तो एक बहुत अच्छी चीज होगी इंडिया के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. So these are the positive which we got from the yesterday's match. Now let's look to some of the learnings or some of the concern which team management have now. So the bit of concern is regarding ShreyasIyer and IshanKishan. I think ShreyasIyer is back from injury in Asia Cup. Then again he got injured, and then yesterday he again make a comeback. बट उतना अच्छा उनका परफॉर्मेंस एट नंबर 4 आ नहीं रहा है जो टीम मैनेजमेंट पे पता है, क्योंकि वो टीम नंबर 4 पे काफी अच्छे बैटर हैं. प्लस ईशान किशन भी कुछ समय से थोड़ा सा एक अच्छी इनिंग आई थी उनकी पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ, बट अभी उनका थोड़ा सा नीचे आ रहा है. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, ShreyasIyer and IshanKishan need more runs under the belt? I mean, they need more runs to prove themselves, plus they need to, if they want to make their position confirmed in the playing 11.
Yeah, absolutely, Ashwati. As you just mentioned, there are a few concerning areas, but India should not panic right away. The number says that ShreyasIyer's numbers after the injury, he just played 2 games, one against Pakistan where again he could not continue. बल्ला उनका ज्यादा चला नहीं, 14 रन ही बना पाए और हरीश राव के बॉल पे आउट हो गए थे. अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया ऑल्सो कल रन आउट हो गए, मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हुए शुभमान गिल के साथ. तो ShreyasIyer को definitely he needs run, and that is the reason India did not opt IshanKishan to come at the opening slot and drop Ruturaj Gaikwad. India rather went with Ruturaj Gaikwad at number 2, Shubman Gill at number 1 opening, and then ShreyasIyer coming at number 3, because they want ShreyasIyer to back. They want ShreyasIyer to have more game time before Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli comes into the setup. And that's why ShreyasIyer was given an opportunity, and they asked IshanKishan to come at number 5 only, because that's what is the role is been given to him. So ShreyasIyer definitely lead runs. but not a worry sign for India because apart from it, everyone is among the runs. So that's one of the biggest positive. While coming back to the Ishan Kishan,
Yes,
if you see his
correct.
numbers are degrading since he has scored a fabulous 50 against Pakistan in difficult conditions. So you see against Sri Lanka, against Bangladesh and Australia, the number is coming down
Yes,
continuously. So this is important for him because we have seen in the past this Ishan Kishan in top of the order. If you see at number in opening and at number three, he has done really well. He has averages around 46, 47 in ODI cricket, so no concern on that front. But somewhere down the order, whenever he has played, his number aren't that great. So if this remains the situation,
yes,
then it will be a point where maybe Rahul Dravid, Rohit Sharma thinks whether to go ahead with ShreyasIyer again or keep KL Rahul give number 5 position. ShreyasIyer comes at number 4 because who has more than 800 runs at that position, or they want to continue with IshanKishan because he had bailed India out in the tough conditions against Pakistan. So it's for both of them, are learning for both the youngsters, but at the same time, it is important to have runs for both of them ahead of the World Cup because there are only two more matches and then two warm-up matches are there. So in the four games, as much as runs they can score for the team, it will be really interesting for Team India. So I would bet that it's not a panicking point right now.
correct.
India should not panic, but they should really look into this individual and see, go out there and score as much as run you want.
Yes. Actually, with KL Rahul being there as a wicket keeper, थोड़ा सा ईशान किशन के लिए है, बट वही है एक नंबर 4 की जो स्पॉट है वो थोड़ा सा है बिकॉज श्रेयस अय्यर है वहाँ पे और ईशान किशन, तो देखते हैं इनमें से किसको आगे, बिकॉज बाकी के स्पॉट ऑलमोस्ट थोड़ा फिक्स है प्लेयर्स ऑलमोस्ट, क्योंकि वो अच्छा परफॉर्म भी कर रहे हैं अपने अपने स्पॉट्स पे. सो थोड़ा सा
Yeah.
एक यही है कि श्रेयस अय्यर ईशान किशन को कहाँ मौका मिलता है थोड़ा, आई थिंक. सो नेक्स्ट
जी हाँ.
हमारा जो पॉइंट है वो है या लर्निंग पॉइंट है शार्दुल ठाकुर. इज ही लूजिंग हिज शाइन, बिकॉज वो कैसे बॉलर है वो हम जानते हैं, बैटिंग भी वो काफी अच्छा करते हैं, बट अभी कुछ समय से थोड़ा प्रॉपर उनका इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस आया नहीं, और लास्ट मैच में आई थिंक यस्टरडे ही वाज बिट स्ट्रगलिंग विद द फिटनेस आल्सो समथिंग, एंड सो इज इट अ वरी साइन फॉर इंडिया?
Ji haan, Suti. So, as you mentioned that Shardul Thakur is not among the wicket, but whether India should consider that as a worrying sign or not, I again say it's a similar situation like ShreyasIyer and Ishan Kishan, where India should not panic much because if you look at the number of Shardul Thakur since 2022, he had been among the top wicket takers for India. If you see that out of 27 innings he has played, he has taken 41 wickets at an average of 25 at a strike rate of 26, which is really great for a player who is coming as a fourth seamer in the team, not the third seamer I'm saying, who is coming as a fourth seamer in the team and who averages around 15 or who around averages 16 in ODI cricket in terms of batting department, if you'll see, and with a strike rate of close to 100. So before Shardul Thakur, there was only Bhuvneshwar Kumar who used to averages around 18 in ODI cricket, but his strike rate was around 80. So Shardul Thakur edges all those players is the reason he's in the team. People might say that he gets wicket here and there on some odd balls, but that's not what Shardul Thakur, because the number reflects a different ball game altogether. Here you see the numbers are really great. Because we have seen that how Shardul Thakur has proved himself over the like in the last 2-3 years time since 2019 World Cup. So I guess Shardul Thakur is not losing his chin, but yes, it's sometimes it's a bit worrying, son, because he becomes too predictive, and that's what happened yesterday when he was bowling to the David Warner. So he was smashing him for sixes at will, and this in general happens when somebody has got the best of you. And Shardul Thakur is, again I'm saying, is not somebody which who will bog down so easily. He's somebody who will come back strong. He's a great character, and we have seen in the past as well. So ShardulThakur is not a worrying sign, but ShardulThakur is not fighting with any position. If people are thinking that he is fighting with any position for MohammedShami or somebody else, no. Either ShardulThakur comes in or Akshar Patel comes in. If Akshar Patel is not injured, then Kuldeep Yadav, then Washington Sundar or Ashwin comes in. So India is just looking for that position, but India should not be worried with ShardulThakur's numbers. These have been great, because if some fourth seamer giving you wickets on 26 bowls and he bowls out 8 to 9 overs in the game, this is evident that he'll give you 2 wickets, and which is very good numbers from the all-rounders point of view. So I believe there is still enough game left in ShardulThakur, and India should not worry much ShardulThakur's form. He will definitely come good in the upcoming games.
Correct. So with yesterday's win, India now has 1-0 lead in the 3-match series. So next match भी hopefully हमें बस इसी देखने को रहेगा कि क्या पॉजिटिव्स रहते हैं, बिकॉज थर्ड ओडीआई ऑलमोस्ट इंडिया गोना प्ले विद द प्लेइंग जो इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप में खेलना चाहेगी, बिकॉज जो हमारे सीनियर प्लेयर हैं वो वापस आ जाएंगे. तो एक कल का अब जो नेक्स्ट मैच रहेगा कल का वही थोड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट रहेगा, क्योंकि उसमें भी जो ईशान किशन है, श्रेयस अय्यर, इन लोगों के पास काफी अच्छा चांस है, सूर्य कुमार यादव. तो इन लोगों को प्रूव करने के लिए मैच है जो काफी उनके लिए अच्छा रहेगा. अगर वो वहाँ पे अच्छा करते हैं तो आगे पोजीशन के लिए आई थिंक.
Absolutely. So it will be very, very interesting to see how India plays out the second ODI, and they tick the boxes where they are thinking that it's not going in their way. So again, ShreyasIyer, IshanKishan will be very important. At the same time, for ShardulThakur, he comes back with a bang. It will be important for India to see, because I guess like things are more or less sorted in Indian camp. It's just that few boxes they would like to tick before they take off the road for the World Cup.
Yes. So I think we have discussed match. So thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you so much. So we will be back again with another episode of our podcast. So keep liking, keep subscribing, so you will get an update podcast. So thank you so much, everyone, in this live session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.